looks crazy, Mike.
Here are the headlines.
Holy shit.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the videos. If you guys are new, my name is Mike. You guys remember the last few videos. The snow was pretty much gone at that point and there wasn't really that much left. And overnight, this is what happens in Canada. Literally, we got like a shit ton of snow just dumped on us. But today is actually a really special day. We're picking up parts for the Evo, not the Z. And I'm super hyped on it because it took almost a year to get here. I think it's like 6-7 months or something like that. I ordered it last summer, so it's finally here, and this is only part 1 of 2 packages, so it is a pretty big piece. So let's go ahead and start up the van so it's not too cold and go pick it up.
The technician.
Now it's not that it's really cold outside, it's just that there's a lot of snow, and because our cars have been parked for a while and we haven't been driving them, the ice just kind of built up and it's... Whoa. Alright, so the ice like this just sticks to the windshield and it's so hard to take off right now. It's like stuck on the windshield. It's so weird. But now that I got this, I'm just gonna sit down in here, wait for the actual heat to kind of heat up the rest of the windshield. Literally, if this part came yesterday, I won't have to brush off any snow because there was like no snow yesterday at all. It was all melted. I think it was actually like plus 13 yesterday, and now it's like -4 or 5, which isn't cold, but it's just like a lot of freaking snow and ice, and it's just brutal. And I hate scraping windshields. Thanks, Canada. And because we are going out to the deep abyss outside, I am gonna be wearing glasses. Gonna be wearing glasses. I have a mask, which most of you guys I hope are wearing, just so the virus doesn't spread, or at least it's like some sort of defense. I also have hand sanitizer. So every time I'm going to be going outside, touching anything, I'm going to be using hand sanitizer to disinfect myself. Also, my little brother Josh, a fellow Evo owner, is coming with me. Oh shit. What's up, dude?
Didn't know is
that trash?
oh fuck. This is the big thing, yeah.
Okay, go take it out then.
Fuck, dude. So mean.
Little brothers, dude. He walks right by the garbage to take the garbage into the van. I swear, dude. Okay, let's try this again. My little brother, a fellow Evo driver. What's up, dude?
Edit that part out.
Yeah, I will for sure. Yeah.
Alright.
Look at this. I'm like doing this with the steering wheel. I'm not freaking turning. It's so weird. Well, it's not weird, I'm kind of used to it, but this is what happens if you guys haven't driven in snow before and you can't see the lanes. Oh, okay, we are going here. Alright, so I'm just parking right now and we just made it to speed factor. I'm gonna leave the camera with my brother and he's gonna film like me getting the package and stuff, and plus he doesn't have a mask, so I'm just gonna suit up. And I think there's only one person allowed in the store, so I'm gonna have to wait. Right,
Hi.
The technician.
Don't break it, don't break it.
Slams it. Oh. Take care.
Dude, the mask is literally falling off my face.
I would help, but this looks crazy, Mike.
You know, stuck here. Oh.
Wait, this is the other half, right? Oh, is this just one?
Yeah, it's just the one.
Okay, so the other half isn't here yet.
So this, if you couldn't tell, is a Valdi Sport Evo 10 rear bumper. I'm so hyped because this is a really, really rare part. So I'm gonna take it back inside the house to show you guys a closer look. Oh. Damn, look at that. This is also like my first fiberglass piece, so hopefully I'm crossing my fingers that the fitment is good, because in terms of body parts, I really don't like filing and like making them fit. But it's coming from Japan, and the Japanese usually have like a good workmanship, so I hope it's just like a bolt-on. It's supposedly a bolt-on. This is so sick. I've been waiting so long for this. I'm so hyped. Like auto vlogger B-roll, you have your hand here and you're just driving. You can also have like a shot of your gauges. But I'm not really a good vlogger, so. And I'm also driving a Chevy. And then you can film something random in your car, just as like B-roll. And then just put it in the video. So you're just gonna... And then just cut to what you're gonna talk about when everything is set up. Okay, so this car right next to us, you can't see, oh, that one, he just saw Mike go crazy with the hand sanitizer. So I put the hand sanitizer. There he is. Alright, so what I did was I went inside the store and I forgot to sanitize when I got in. So I went like, like that. We're gonna die. And he came up, he was just looking at me and he was like, I was like, hey, and he's like, good job, buddy. Alright, so I just made it home and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the rear bumper. This is by a small brand in Japan called, if camera will focus, Valdi Sport. It came with instructions, which is a lot better than the brand of my hood and trunk. They didn't come with any instructions, but then again they were pretty like self-explanatory. But as usual, this is all in Japanese as usual, so I can't really read it. But here's the difference between this bumper and the OEM one. So as you can see here, we have a huge vent here which eliminates drag, and also a vent by the rear reflector that also eliminates drag, and also the diffuser is all one piece as opposed to the OEM one being two pieces. And I really like this design. It's not something like the Varus one that looks like super aggressive and different. This kind of looks OEM and I really like this one, and it's also a really rare piece which you don't really see on Evos, and I haven't seen this particular bumper on another Evo as well, just like my hood. I kind of like being a little bit unique and waiting a little bit longer for parts just to make sure that it's like unique and different. I tried making like the lighting in this room just a little bit better, but this is all I'm working with, and the lights over there. So I'll put a picture up right now of how the bumper looks once it's on the car and how this bumper looks like installed. These two vents just look so cool to me. So a little bit of history behind this bumper. This was actually designed by Rally Art. It's not made by Rally Art, but it was designed after the FQ, I believe FQ400 or FQ440 Evo, which is like the top-notch Evo that was only sold in the UK. I don't think it was sold in Japan, which is kind of weird to me because usually the Japanese keep all like the cool top-of-the-line models, but the UK version was the FQ440, which had I think 440 horsepower or something like that, and it had advanced aerodynamics in front, at the back, which is where this bumper was designed from. It also had a center exhaust, which my Evo obviously doesn't have a center exhaust, but they kind of designed the rear diffuser to fit in the two exhausts here and here, while eliminating drag here, there, and on the sides as well. I can't wait to put this on. I'm gonna have to take my OEM bumper off, test fit this one. I do feel really good about it because of all like the holes here where the clips go in. They look like really well made, and like there's definitely a lip there just like the OEM ones. Same with all like the mounting brackets and tabs here. They're all drilled out, so it's not like a cheap like extreme dimensions bumper. This actually like looks like it'll fit without any modification, which I'm super pumped on. I don't like doing and filing fiberglass, so we'll have to test fit this one, take my bumper off, test fit this one. Once it's all good, get this out to get wrapped to match the car, and then install it, and then we'll have to do the same once the other bumper arrives, which I can't wait to show you guys once that one comes in. Alright, so this video would not be complete without seeing Ariana. So obviously we're here and Ariana is right in front of me. So comparing the rear bumper, I don't think it sits any lower than the factory one, which is, I mean, like I would like it to be just a little bit lower over here, but again, I'm probably gonna buy like a rear diffuser for here, or kind of design one, because lately I've been really into designing my own parts. I don't know how my fab work or quality is gonna be, so I'm just, right now, me and some of my friends are just sketching some things out. This rear bumper that I have right now is a Canadian or UK model. So comparing it to the other Evos, I have this really big, it almost looks like a mouth guard, and it's either you love it or hate it. Usually only Evo guys notice this, but the rear bumper I have deletes this, and this part here is replaced with a bigger vent to reduce drag, and there's a vent here. Other than that, it's pretty similar, to be honest, with what is already here. But again, I didn't want to go with Varus because I feel like Varus is just really overdone with Evo 10s. And with all this pandemic going on, I've been super eager to drive Ariana, but to be honest, I don't even know if I can take her out. Not only did it just snow, but I don't know if there's going to be many car meets this year, and depending on how everything plays out, there might not even be a car season, which really sucks because I really miss driving this car and it's just so much fun to drive. I was really looking forward to it, but I'll probably take out Ariana either way as soon as the snow melts. But again, I'm super bummed with what's going on, and I'm sure you guys are too. I hope all of you guys are doing okay with the quarantine and stuff like that. But again, it is what it is, and we can't really do much about it. I'm just super bummed about it, but I was planning to do a lot of like drifting and some track days and car shows, obviously in Ariana, but again, we'll see how everything goes. The Z is here and it looks super gross because it's been sitting outside and I haven't washed it in a super long time. I should have washed it a couple days ago, but then again, the snow happened, so I'm kind of happy I didn't. Sadly, it's so gross and I hate it, but I can't wash it until all this is over, or at least the snow melts. Alright, so it is the next day. As you can tell, my hair is like super messy. I'm wearing a headband. My dad and I were thinking about getting started on the Evo rear bumper, but the place where it's stored, they were saying that if there is a coronavirus lockdown, no one goes in or out of the building, so we didn't want to risk it just in case that it does happen. We don't have any food there or anything like that, so we don't want to be locked up there. It's not really worth it. It's not a good time to work on the car anyways. We're not supposed to be working on cars there. Because of that, we just decided to call it off and wait until the springtime, so at least we can have the car here and we can work on it outside. But until then, you guys saw the new rear bumper. I'm so hyped for it. I can't wait to put it on. The front one is coming soon. Comment down below what you think I got, because it's not Varus, that's all I'm gonna say. So, as I promised, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I'm trying to get more engagement with the channel, so I'm gonna answer 3 of your guys' questions on Instagram and have you guys featured on the channel. Would you get an EK or an Integra? So, I've been wanting to do like a Honda build for a little while. I've always liked the fact where Hondas are just so cheap and you can do so much with them. Just my carbon alone on Ariana, I could probably build a pretty crazy Integra. If I were to pick an EK Civic or an Integra, I would probably go with an Integra JDM, like a Type R type look, and make it all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. No, all-wheel drive, turbo it, K-swap turbo it, and just keep it clean. That's probably what I would do. I would either do that or If I had an EK hatch, I'd probably go with a spoon replica because JDM stuff are awesome. What is the end goal for Ariana? Eventually I would like to get Ariana to go into Tuner Battlegrounds, which is like a magazine here or something like that. It's like a tuner competition. I'd like to get into that, build it up, try and get into SEMA, something like that, and travel the United States and see and compete in car shows and stuff like that. That's what I would like to do. Where it sits right now, I just don't feel like it's ready yet. I know it's getting there, but I don't feel like it's like, if I were to join a show or something, I feel like I'm not giving it my all. So I'd like to finish it up first and then progress and then start going to different car shows in the States. So just compete in car shows basically. Last question, what's the next car after the Evo? The next car after the Evo is the Z. And after the Z was a Honda, but the next car I'd like to build is the GTR. That's something that I would really like to do. Always wanted an RB. So probably an R32 or R34 GTR, but those are super expensive and I don't see myself getting those cars in the near future. But if I were to pick after the Evo, I'd probably go GTR or S15. I've always wanted an S15. But my camera is about to die, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and join the Annie Perfect Society. Peace out, stay safe, and make it happen.